discussed without bias. You talk because you want development in Nigeria, not because you want to sound politically correct or because you want to exhibit your affiliation to any political party or the other. We talk so that Nigeria can move from where it is right now to higher places in the Committee of Nations, and that's very important. That's very, very key. When you look at the world, you look at Nigeria from that perspective, you know that you're looking at Nigeria from a prism of progress, togetherness, unity. That's what it means. Welcome to the Parliament once again. My name is Cosby Jones, the radio chief, speaker of the Parliament, descendant of E. Daniel the First. Welcome once again. On this program, you hear me say, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's because we are very hospitable. A lot of things are happening around us. A lot. Especially here in Nigeria. I was looking at the news. I mean, I'm in comparison to what's happening in Gaza and how Israel besieged, or Israel invaded the Gaza Strip, got invaded so some parts of Palestine, and then how expensive the war had been. A lot of people are blaming Israel, but you have to look at issues from different perspectives. All right, today we'll be looking at local government development. It's a case study of Emohua local government. We have the executive chairman of Emohua local government area. I can start with chief or honorable, but he is a barrister. Gina Lloyd, executive chairman of Emohua local government area, with us this morning. Honorable, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Governor, can you get that microphone correctly placed so we can hear the chairman properly this morning? A lot has been said about local government development in Nigeria, and the development so far, the focus had always been federal government. If you look at the mandate given to federal government, the third sphere of government in Nigeria, which is the local government area. Honorable, would you, in your greatest assessment, believe that the local government is doing what it ought to do to develop the grassroots?
I guess that was why you invited me here.
Yes, go on.
Good. So if that was why you invited me, you absolutely would know that the local government is obviously doing its best in ensuring the development of the local council. Where it knows that the Constitution will not guarantee, will not provide for its creation in Section 4 or 7 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. And of course, if you go to the first schedule of the Constitution, you will find the functions of the local government as ruled out by the first schedule. So obviously, it is a tier of government that is provided for by our government. So what has happened over the years is that a lot of nitwits have been allowed to administer the local government. So and when you garbage in, you garbage out.
Exactly.
The result that you see is as a result of the quality of persons who have occupied the office. And for almost going to 3 years now that I've been on the saddle, I intend to do a publication when I exit the office. And the title of my publication will be The Bane of Local Government Administration. The insertion of caretaker committee into the polity of local government was what killed it. For most people, the 3 years tenure is not enough. How much less a 3 month tenure that is renewable for another 3 months, and that will be it. So a lot of persons have seen the local government council as some kind of looking for a job for the boys, or some way of carrying along people, political hallelujah voice. So that has been the bane of the local government administration.
All right. Okay. I like the fact that you have outlined the worries, the impediments, some of the stops that has impeded development in local governments. I mean, not all the local government, a few local governments in Nigeria. But let's come back to you as a person. Was your appointment, or not your appointment, your election as a local government chairman, was it deliberate? Because you were a big weight already in reverse politics, and then a local government chairman, was it what you primed, looking at there's a slow pace of development in that tier of government? Did you deliberately decide that this is what I'm going to do?
Well, of course, you will understand how I evolved. First, it wasn't deliberate. It was not my wish at all to be chairman of Emohua local government. Recall that I was a stalwart of the All Progressive Congress.
Yes, that's correct.
In the state up until 24th of August 2020, when I reunited with the People's Democratic Party. But the principal reason why I did so was to make peace with those I had one way or the other hurt in 2013. I think that was the basic reason why that happened. I also recall that as at that time, I had just been promoted in January of 2020 to the position of senior lecturer in the Department of Public Law, University of Nigeria, Enugu campus.
Okay.
Where I have been teaching for 4 years. So the urgency was not to become chairman of council. But 6 months down the service, the former governor of the state, who is, by the grace of God, the current city minister, and the stakeholders of Emohua local government asked that I throw my hat into the ring. And of course, I objected. But then again, the equities were not the same. I just got back into the party, and I was doing everything possible on my side to see how I can gain trust. Now, when this happened, the initial resistance meant that I didn't come back wholeheartedly. So I was in a fix. So I accepted in order not to look like I didn't come back prepared. So when I accepted the offer, there were lots of tantrums that were thrown at me, lots of diatribe, How can you become local government chairman after being leader of the River State House of Assembly for 6 years or so? So a lot of persons felt that the office was beneath me. Okay. So I decided to take up the mantle. I took up the challenge. And I said to a few of my friends who were close to me that because people said I was bigger than the office, that all I can do is to expand the office to my size. And looking back 3 years down the line, that I can beat my chest to say that I have done very well. And if what people say to me is anything to go by, ordinarily a dancer does not see his back. But this time, with the aid of a mirror, I'm able to see how I'm dancing.
I mean, you just took the thoughts out of my mind there. I was looking at a scorecard, the press conference account of stewardship that you presented, and then the invitation that we're going through day 1 to day 11, all were riddled with a lot of project commissioning and then project initiation and all of that. We have heard comparisons to other local government in Nigeria, and then the dividends, the administration of local government in Nigeria, with all the projects which I deem monumental, is as though is incongruous with what the local government administration that we used to in Nigeria. How did you manage this contradiction?
Yes, I talked to you about the quality of persons. I have a lot at stake. Okay.
Hold on. Which means we had this money and the
Yes,
capabilities
yes, I will tell
have an
you.
issue, but
Yes, I will tell you.
Okay.
I will tell you because that is the current discourse now that is going on. The people say, "Oh, you mean all these monies were in Emohua?" No, they weren't just there. I sought them. I sought the money.
Okay.
I located them.
Okay.
I had to plug plug loopholes. Okay. I had to say those who were fighting with public funds we are no longer going to have a field day. And all of that of course put me in a negative light with those who were benefiting from the status quo. Now look, see what the Governor Nyesom Wike as he then was did. You can go to bank with the fact that this crop of local government chairmen, the set of 2003, okay?
The 23 of them.
Yes, they set the 2003 set, the club of 2003 local government chairmen. You can see subtle competition amongst them.
A few of them, Honorable.
No,
I beg to differ. A
just
few.
hold on.
Okay.
You are not the one talking. When
Yes,
you say yours, then you can
go on.
So you can see the crop of people because of the quality of persons.
Okay.
The quality of, for instance, you have in Obiapo Barrister George Ariolo. You have in Ghana Dr. Thomas Barriere, not native doctor, PhD. You have in Eche Dr. Obina Ayaun. You have Dr. Roland Sekibo. You have Dr. Samuel Wanosike, Barrister Erastus Awotu, Barrister Vincent Nimiboka. I mean, all of this.
The list goes on.
The list goes on. So you can see, so the reason I put the prefix is because they have a lot at stake if they don't perform. Okay? So Colwell, Ihunda, and Falga. So you can see that there is a subtle competition amongst us. So it's like everybody wants to be on the news for the right reason. So that is just what has given rise to this kind of. And then we have a very robust argon. We have a very robust argon where we do peer review. We try to see
evaluations and all.
Yes, the mayor will always say to us that you must do something so that it is possible, it is easier for your priests. You do something so that your priest will not have to lie at your funeral.
All right. I'm quickly going to drive straight into the projects that you've commissioned. Mostly, I'm going to look at the commissioning of the Caterpillar generator, commissioning of primary healthcare, cold chain, commissioning of. Okay, let me jump that. A few of the projects, they say 60%, no, 80% of the projects are concentrated in a council.
Well, yes, 80% from what you said, because we needed the council is the seat of production.
Okay.
Okay, that is where the staff of the council are accommodated to do their work. So, for instance, you talked about the generator house and the generator itself. We've been
that's ICT building.
Exactly. We've been inundated with someone is commissioning the generator. I wouldn't have commissioned it if it was there. Okay, I wouldn't be talking about generator house and generator if it was there. But I hate to talk about what I meant. I like to dwell on what I have done.
Okay.
So we went into a local government area that was comatose, that was desolate.
In terms of infrastructure?
In terms of infrastructure, in terms of staff morale, in terms of virtually every aspect of administration was dead. So we had to come on board with vigor. Okay, so we started. First, was the construction of a convenience. We shouldn't be talking about convenience if there were offices. So I met a situation on ground that enabled people to go into the bush to for the call of nature. So today we had to put that down within the first 100 days in office. Thereafter, we faced the primary healthcare sector. We provided the primary healthcare office. This was in the first year in office. Then we did quite a few. We provided the staff canteen. What used to be there was a ramshackle cubicle where that was not even fit to feed your pets.
Okay.
I challenge anybody. These are things that they are not 3D. So we now provided a staff canteen that makes it possible for staff to go to work, sit down, and eat when need be. So and if a host of others. The admin block is currently ongoing. Then we have the staff pavilion. We have a 500 capacity pavilion. Then the reason was that what used to be the council hall that was constructed by engineer Chukwemeka Woke almost 12 years ago when he was chairman had suffered
dilapidation,
very high level dilapidation. So when we came in, we decided to improve on what was there and now talk about something. This is a local government area that does not generate revenue. We need to think outside the box. What would we do? So we converted that place to a 350 capacity ICT studio, which
it is active, functional.
No, I like you to do the devil's advocate. I don't come here to tell you.
Okay.
It's just a stone throw there. I will provide logistics. Now all we are doing is to do the networking. JAM is coming for inspection next month. We are linking it to all the computer-based exams. We are getting calls from here and there, including the police. They want to use our center
to conduct the exercise.
Recruitment exercise. So, but the basic thing, aside revenue generation, is that we are going to train our people. Okay, we intend that quarterly we shall take 10 persons out of every ward times 14. That's about 140 persons will be trained on how to approach the future. Okay, so this we intend to do quarterly. That was what gave rise to that very wonderful ICT studio that we did. In addition to that, we had the marriage registry, because the council headquarters tells our story. That's the first impression you get about how Emohua people are. And of course, it's not my fault that most of this infrastructure is in there. But what we did was to be careful not to concentrate all of these projects in the town. We did quite. We are at the verge of finishing the 5th road now.
Okay.
So we decided to scatter projects. If we had dwelt on the council headquarters, by now we would have finished. I would have had an office. I have been roving for the past 3 years. I have been roving
without a befitting office.
Without an office, let alone befitting. We enjoy the magnitude of His Royal Majesty or her Sergeant, I would say, Emohua, who provided his private office for us.
Okay, to use. Isn't that against the law?
No. Why? What is against the law? But
for a private individual.
Most of the government offices are rented apartments.
So he provided under the guise of rent. Okay.
No, not rent. Pro bono. Pro bono is very important.
Okay.
The person of Sergeant, I would say, cannot collect rent from us, because all of this is done in order to encourage the council to grow. So that's we've done, and soon the main admin block will be ready. Now that we yanked off all of these 11 projects, save for one which has not been completed. We expect that once we get funds, we will complete the asphalting of the Ubimini Road, which will be commissioned by the Right Honorable Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. Honorable Martins Chika.
Now, that reminds me, some of your local government people quarreled. I also came. I think I came with my principal, Chief Honorable Chinarigwe, one of the commissionings. I would say was also there in recent times, and I saw the monumental development within the council. Some of them were of the thoughts that if you had done half of what you did in the council, and then the centralize the development from the council to hinterlands, to communities around that Emohua local government, Iba, Bababo, there's Ubumini, and why I'm saying this is I remember walking when I was younger with my uncle Henry Wardu from Alu. We went to see my mom. My mom ran the Iba Health Center for a period of time before she died, and the quality of health service, it was more like a mini clinic, but now it has lowered in standard. And so they're saying if you had done half of what and then extended that development to all of this, is that not in good light?
Probably, I don't know whether you're listening. I said, meanwhile, sorry about your mom's loss. We are currently in Iba. We are doing a 1 kilometer road with 2 kilometer drainage. The Ogbova Mbere Road. If you come to Iba, you know that this is a very strategic road. We delivered the 1.5 kilometer, 3 kilometer drainage, Ukeli Road. I'm talking about asphalt for a local government area. Then we delivered the 1 kilometer Everco Road, okay, in Odebo. We delivered the 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer Chief Nyeso Wike Drive in Ababu.
All asphalt.
Asphalt. I'm talking about asphalt with drainage on both sides, a local government area in Nigeria. Then we are almost completing work at the 1.2 kilometer Ubimini Awara Road. They are on record. I need you to do devil's advocate.
Okay.
And that was why I was reluctant to grant this interview. Because I thought you would have gone round to see.
I had. So we'll come to that going.
Good. So quite a lot. We didn't concentrate development. We are currently building the same kind of police station we commissioned at the opposite, the Emohua campus of the University of Blessing in Ebeda. So we approached development, because these are monies that belong to everybody. So we spread development.
Okay.
And exactly what I did was a replication of my template when I was in the University House of Assembly. The constituency projects that I attracted were spread across the local government. You recall that I did the 1 kilometer Ubimini Road, which I'm improving upon now. I did the Mbueto Road when I was in the assembly. I provided transformer for Mbueto. I did the ESO, state school ESO in Rumohia. There are several of them. So in this time around, we provided a 30,000 gallon braithwaite water project in Ababu, where I come from. And of course we did a street light, 204 poles of street lights.
And that's also in Ababu.
We also did something in Ele Lalimini. We provided a magistrate court in Ele Lalimini.
All right, so we're talking about local government development and the third tier of government. With what we're facing in Nigeria, scarcity of food, is there something the council have done to some sort of palliative, starting an agricultural venture or helping agriculture farmers in that area to see how they can provide food? I mean, subsistence farming, firstly, before we talk about commercial venture.
As plausible as that may seem, nobody chases a rat when the house is burning.
True.
So there are things. The chairman used to have an office to work, right? So that then he can look at different. We haven't done anything yet in agriculture. I can tell you that for free. So there are other avenues. There are other sectors that are yearning for attention, but one at a time. Okay, one at a time.
All right.
We need to put infrastructure in place. For instance, the former governor of Rivers State, right, the chief executive one is Wike. graciously gave us a university campus along the Emohua Road. Now it became imperative that we must secure the teachers and students alike. You know what that road used to be before now in terms of crime. So we were mandated to build a police station, and at the end of the day, we invited the governor of Rivers State to commission the world-class police station that we built on that. It is there, it is not ready, fully furnished with a 150 kVA generator provided. One would ask, is it the place of local government to do that? But it is not our place to provide police station, right? But it's our place to enjoy policing. So I have also, my approach to governance is that it takes two to tango.
True. If you just listened in, this is the Parliament on 99.5, which FM Nigeria's business radio. At some point in this conversation, I'll open up the phone lines for you to contribute. You can ask questions, but responsibly. But in the meantime, one major issue that I have talked to Emohua people about is electricity. Now, I remember I had met with you in the office for 3-4 years ago, and then 3 years ago, and then the issue of electricity was on the front burner. And I know you made some efforts. Where are we on that now?
Well, we are where we are. I have been severally bruised, severally assaulted, severally abused because I volunteered for the injury. I came into office not quite long as a result of poor infrastructure. The electricity in the local government went off. So we tried to sit down. In fact, it was actually the Emohua, the Majesty, that brokered after several meetings with the Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company, PHED as they are known. So it was he who brokered these meetings after several sessions. On one of those sessions, he invited me to sit in. And we were looking at the possibility of restoring light into Emohua local government. And they said the best would be to get light through Choba. And that when they bring light through Choba, it will terminate at the council headquarters. I said no. Why not we'll take resuscitate our normal channel, which is from Ahoda, so that it gets to all the nooks and crannies of the local government. So we agreed. And the PhD on its own brought a bill of 48.2 million.
Wow.
And we agreed that we were going to bear 50% cost each, 50% on the side of council, even if I knew that was it was not going to work. First, we signed a memorandum of understanding where all of this was agreed, and immediately in November of 2022, council made bold his own part of the bargain, and we paid 24.1 million into the designated account of PHED. Thereafter, I invited stakeholders to the council, including officials of PHED, for verification whether or not I had paid. So they were supposed to give us light December of 2022. They reneged. The light didn't come. January, it didn't come. February, it didn't come. March, it didn't. So in April, I approached the court for asking for specific performance and damages that I have suffered as a result of their ineptitude. So we are in court. But the obvious thing is that those who run the PhD now they have no capacity. These were companies that were acquired and merged and given to cronies who have no capacity. It is obvious that they have no capacity. That the unfortunate thing, I got an insider information that the money I paid, that the money council paid
yes,
into the coffers of
the account of PhD
didn't get, those who were on ground in the Port Harcourt office didn't access the money. It went into some kind of account. And it now will take the red tapeism of trying to get the money back. People will move from one place to the other. Had I known, we would have deployed this money ourselves and get them to do the commissioning.
Okay, so and again, from time to time, I'll be getting information from you of how that is panning out. But the one other major issue is the issue of staff sacking, demotion. I remember when I was with Radio Nigeria, I had come to your office to investigate, and you showed me a sheet of list of staff that were demoted and the reason for doing that. And then we also hear about sacking of staff. Where are we on that?
Well, Cosby, I thank God you said you had investigated, and I showed you documents, right? Where we are on that is that I like it to be on record today that the chairman of Emohua local government, Dr. Chidi Lloyd, does not have the powers to sack any staff, right?
Okay.
And that for you to be a staff, you must have gone through a process to be employed. Now, what I did as a custodian of the Commonwealth of Emohua people for a period of 3 years was to find out, investigate the reason why we have over-bloated
staff.
Over-bloated wage.
Okay.
Yeah. So we investigated and we found out. They used to say skeletons in cardboard. Now I found human beings, not skeletons. Cause you'll be shocked to hear that a former caretaker committee chairman of the local government put the name of a 6-year-old son on the nominal roll. These are people who ought to be in prison as I speak to you now. They ought to be in prison. Now, because we are currently prosecuting a young man from Elela who was paid 3 salaries in one voucher. We are in court with them. We are in court. His name appeared first
3 times.
3 times on the same voucher. These were the anomalies that were going on in Emohua local government. That was why they were not able to sink even a borehole. Now, I also investigated, because got the same company that did the state biometrics did the one of Emohua local government. Because I found 150 names.
Fictitious?
No, not fictitious names. Who were already on the employ of the states and are still earning salary from the local council. Now,
which is totally against the law.
No, I don't know about that, because of they have launched an onslaught now, trying to see how they would make it seem as if Dr. Chidi Lloyd disrespects the person and office of the governor of Rivers State. I'm a thoroughbred. I'm a thoroughbred. I have no quarrel with the governor of Rivers State. The governor is my governor. I fought very hard in ensuring that he wins the local government. Emohua local government came first in this state on average. We were the ones that produced the highest results on the average. Apart from Faga and Obiabo, we came third. Then on the average, we came first because we had about 106,000 registered voters, and we produced 26,600 votes, as opposed to Obiabo that had well over 500 votes and produced 47,000 and Faga in that. So on the average, Emohua came first. So I wouldn't see any reason why I would be maligning an administration I fought so hard. And those who are reminding the governor today that the Chidi Lloyd does not respect him, Chidi Lloyd does not do this, are actually those who didn't see any reason, who said he was from Ruben Prico, who said they cannot serve master and servant. And they are the ones running around him today now, making those who fought hard for him to be governor look like his enemies. But I don't, the unfortunate thing is that we know Siminalayi Fubara, governor of Rivers State. We know his pedigree. He's not a man who can be patronized on the altar of these shenanigans and wannabes. So the law, we are not a banana republic. We follow the law. And Cosby, you are aware that most of these staff who claim downgrading, who claim demotion and all kinds, approached the industrial court. And the council defeated them roundly. The court told them they have no case. I cannot be acting arbitrarily with a PhD in law. So I owe Emohua people that listen to the duty, a fiduciary duty to defend them. And all of these, I met management of staff who will insert 25 names into the nominal role of Emohua people. And I said no. Why aren't they accusing me of inserting names? I have not abused my office. Multiple sets of representatives will sat in Rumuji or James College for more than 15 days. And I did the staff verification. Cosby, you will find on what used to be Emohua that it was until I came that Emohua staff started carrying ID cards. They had no staff number. Our nominal role was like that of trader money. Okay? You don't know when you came, you don't know when you will leave. And the civil service, be it local government or state, is regimented. You know when you came in, you know when you will leave. So we try to perfect all that. And of course, I didn't come to be worshipped. I have a duty. I have a duty. So if I wanted everybody to like me, I would have come as jollof rice. But I have come as Chidiloy. When I leave, no reformer is popular. They would compare when I leave.
All right, time to open up the phone lines. I'll take some calls. You'll be giving 1 minute each. You can drop your opinion, you can ask questions, and then let's be responsible with our comments. The first number is 0708-029-5995. Let me take it slowly. 0708-029-5995. The second number is 0907-084-9073. That's 0907-084-9073. And the last number, you can send a text message, you can send a WhatsApp message, you can call 0702-500-2007. When you call, stay far away from your radio set. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning. Hello?
Good morning. Go on. We're going to hear you. All right. Just call in. Go on with with the conversation. Go on with your position. We can hear you loudly. All right. Don't let network deter you. When you call in, stay with.
I also like to discuss the massive achievements we've recorded
we will.
On the area of security in the local government.
We will. All right. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good morning. Network. If you're having issues calling in, you can send text messages. That's pretty much allowed here as I give the channel. So far, so good.
Yeah, we are right. You recall that when we came in 2023, the local government area was like Gaza Strip. There was hardly any day we are not on the news or the wrong.
Without one bombardment or the other.
So what we did was to revisit the security architecture of the local government. And we used to have what was then known as OSPAC, which now came with all kinds of complaints and all that. So the first thing I did as a former lawmaker was to sponsor a bill to the Legislative Assembly on the modus operandi of vigilante across the local government. These are things that can only happen when you have your finest in power. Because the members of the OSPAC we are carrying on arbitrarily without any law guiding them. So we put all that together, the law was passed, and we formed what is today known as the Emohua Vigilante Service. and they are doing a wonderful job.
I can attest to that. Remember how particularly Iba, because I have close ties with him,
Yes.
how he used to be, and then how it is now.
Yes.
That's 100%. And I was wondering, what changed in the past? It was
What changed is that they have a chairman that is non-aligned.
okay.
Absolutely, because I said I will write a book. Most of the problems we have in communities are as a result of these not too prepared leaders that we have. Because when a leader is seen to be romancing publicly with a pseudo fraternity, the other excuse me, the other fraternities will come back and fight.
True.
In this case, they have a chairman in Dr. Chidilo who is not aligned. I use the same stick for everybody, the same measure.
All right, so a quick one. We have 3 text messages here already as a call comes in to just drop. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello. What's going on with the... okay, so let me take the text messages now. All right, this one is coming from Uche. All right, you're texting in from... is it Leo Honey? It says there was interactive. Oh, hold on. Let the call. I will finish the text message before the call. There was interactive from the governor of River State that each local government should pay 30,000 naira minimum wage to local government staff. Have you done that?
Absolutely. We are at the verge of doing so, and that is why most people misconstrued the governor's directive for documentation, which councils are doing now, and most of those who have done the documentation have received their money. The ones that are yet to do are the ones who have not received. If the governor directs that local government, the minimum wage for Nigerians should be, for the staff of council should be 30%. I mean, why would anybody have a problem with that?
Okay.
So it's not. You see, the people, these crisis entrepreneurs in the state are benefiting, making it look as if anybody says he will not obey the directive. Who the hell are you not to obey the directive of the governor?
All right.
They are cashing in on these people to cause mischief and cause crisis. So the people who are receiving the minimum, what is even the minimum wage? I honestly would think that the minimum wage should be 100%. What will the 30% even do in the present day the economic hardship we are facing now?
In Nigeria.
So it will only take Satan, even Satan the devil would immediately implement the minimum, the 30% minimum. We have no problem with that.
All right. Okay, so quickly.
No local government chairman has any problem with implementing that.
All right, so this one is coming from Blessing Enoch. A call comes in to knock that off. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Network is not allowing it. So Blessing Enoch says that the salary structure for health workers was downgraded. Ask the chairman why he did so.
No, the Blessing Enoch is not correct. The salary structure couldn't have been downgraded by, Cosby. Emohua was everything that shouldn't be. Luckily for me, when I came on board, the health workers had already done their own biometrics by the state.
Okay.
And as at the time I became chairman, all I needed to do was go to the primary health board and get the biometric result for Emohua.
Okay.
And on that list, I saw 282 staff. Whereas on ground in Emohua, I had over 350 persons.
So
the records are there.
Okay. So
the records are there. People abuse their offices. I had a few staff in Emohua whose stock in trade was concussion of documents. I had to arrest and close down a business center in Choba. where all kinds of materials related to work were forged. It's on record. I don't know why people cannot see truth and say yes, this is this. I had encomiums from persons, staff, who were employed the same day but are on different salary level. And you know that the civil service is not a village, is not a town hall meeting. It has rules. When you will be employed, probation period, when you are converted, and so forth and so on. All of these men's results that I committed, quote and unquote, were what they approached the court with. I don't know if any of them can come and grant interview today and say what the result of the matter was in the Tosla court. I can't act arbitrarily.
All right, this one here is from Willie Chukwuemeka. It says it's a staff of Emohua Council. You stopped paying me salary after I showed you my salary from Farga. I said, doctor, bring back the people that it was a court. Is it?
Now, Willie, you have to wake up and not allow anybody bully you. If I so want to stop paying you salary, please challenge me. Challenge me. You are not a robot. I don't think you are a robot. And you need to show us where you have been working. And on what grade level are you if you are from Farga? There is already a directive that all of those who are on certain grade levels should go back to the local government. So these are the issues. It is not enough to cry foul. You need to show who alleges must prove.
All right, so we did state biometrics from Local Government Service Commission, and that's coming from Willie. Okay, so this one here is good morning, presenter and the chairman. How come people that were employed on the same year and the level are earning different salaries?
Okay, those are the issues. Those are the corruption. Monument, I told you it was not just it had moved from skeleton to full-fledged human beings. Things I found. And I'm just waiting for anybody. If they push me, I'll publish names. Publish names of these people.
I hope it doesn't get to that, but
okay, I'm waiting. I'm not a man that can. I don't shy away from fight. Any week I don't make trouble. I'm sick.
Why?
Okay, that's how I'm wired. That is how I'm wired.
For a good cause, though.
For a good cause. I'm stubborn for Jesus.
Hello, good morning.
After when Jesus went into the temple and saw people trading there, did he shake hands with them?
He got angry.
He got angry.
He got angry. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Hello, just go on. We can hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, caption.
Caption, go on.
I think one thing about politicians is that when public speech and service becomes reality, it begins to count on individual. But once it becomes the situation where you speak one thing today, tomorrow we are beginning to observe another thing. See, concerning the government chairman and the death in your studio, when this issue of chairman maligning the governor started, I said myself, I have never had the Chidiloy's voice on this issue to know the position he will take as a lawyer. Until I opened my YouTube, I saw a particular situation where he made some public statement. I said to myself, I would be surprised if he did not take such position.
Can you quote me? Can you quote me?
The of any politician is what you speak, and tomorrow that your statement stands tall. That's only the politician I admire as a person.
Okay. You're saying that Judy Lloyd is the only politician you admire?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that whatever he has said in your show, change what has been coming to you. Make some statement. And other
trust me. You won't lose. Let him quote me. Let him quote me.
Hold on. What did the statement caption?
What did his statement say?
Caption. Hello. Yeah. We can't have a conversation when we are not communicating. Please, when you talk, you listen so that we can have a conversation. That's what it's called. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, quickly to more of the text messages. I have more than 24 text messages here lined up already. Let me see if I can take, because we're really out of time. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, so this one here is, please help me ask the chairman, those who were downgraded from level 8 to level 4, that they are going for promotion soon. What if after the promotion they are promoted and not paid?
you get your message as good as mine. Anybody who is not on the nominal role we have now, no, Cosby, I met Emohua local government with nearly 1,700 staff.
Which is not suitable for
more than the entire civil service of Katsina State. More than the entire, who does that, for crying out loud? Who will run his own private business that way? And these are people who, some of whom are in Canada, in all the kinds of states in America, and are earning salary. Not working. I challenge any of them. I challenge them.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, I think Chairman in the studio.
That's what's your name. I don't think go on.
Chairman, please, I want to ask a question. I have a friend from Emohua, the local government. He told me he was employed with his brother. He said that was 2014. So when the termination of this job came, after the biometrics were conducted, he was removed from the payroll, but his brother still retained his and he told me that why his name was removed from the payroll was because he's an accident of the APC.
Because what? Hold on. Because what? Because what?
Can you clear this particular
statement?
I didn't
get that.
I didn't get the last one.
Can he say that?
I was thinking.
And those whose name was expunged
from
the payroll of the council were those people who persist to be members of APC.
All right. I get what you're saying. It's like members of people.
No, Cosby. I'm too refined for that. I take exception to sitting down here and being insulted. I'm not a pedestrian. So you are in APC, so what? Was I not in APC? So you hide under a political party and commit crime? Let him say the name of that so-called, is he the national chairman of APC? Is he Victor Viadom in APC? Is he the South vice chairman? Who the hell is he in APC? Let him ask for one AIDA. There are very senior APC persons who are my staff.
Are still working.
Are still not working. Forget about working. We don't have office space. So we have not started talking about office working. Who are earning salary. So when you come and tell me this, make bold to say the name of that your APC national chairman that was removed.
All right. Quickly. We're really out of time. We have to stretch this because people were concerned and a few calls and text messages came in. Chairman, please talk to the teaming Emohua indigenes and residents of Emohua, and then what to expect in the coming days.
Emohua people, like I've always said, I didn't come to please everybody. I didn't come. Not even Jesus Christ was able to please everybody. But as long as I remain chairman of Emohua, I will not deliberately hurt you. I will not deliberately hurt you. All I have done and all I will continue to do is in your interest. Most of those who are crying foul, they sack me, remove them, are not even people from our local government. I have been called all kinds of names. Today, if I bow out, Cosby, I will bow out with my shoulders very high, because I have made all of these projects you reeled out, Cosby. They are not 3Ds. You saw me commission them, right? Now the pavilion was named after the yes, who is our brand ambassador. Why did I do so? in order to teach our young ones that
To be honest.
that honesty comes with reward. I, as MC Deloitte, do not have my name inscribed on any of the buildings there. But that young girl has been able to do that because of honesty. How many people will return? So when you are earning 3 salaries in one voucher and you come across 5,000, I know that fellow. I don't want to call his name now. $5,000. Five. I know him very well. He's from LA Limni. He has bears like this. So very soon we will start to name and shame them. We are in court. And I've already directed my lawyer now to get their names now. And let's demand our money. We discovered 5 recently who were employed when in the River State University when the war started there. Now they are still on our payroll. I went to USD. I got to their departments, their employment photocopies of their employment letters, and I have directed that their names be removed. And then be written to refund what they have taken from us from when they started earning salary. I don't think that these are the things that Governor Fubara will approve of. And for the young man who said, oh, he read something on this, what I said, and I stand by it, is that no part of my local government area will be used to malign the person of the Minister of Federal Capital Territory. I stand by it. If you have your friend, do it quietly. If you come to a place, a local government, and you have a friend to be Cosby, and you use that opportunity to start abusing chief like, my own friends will react. So as the chief security officer of the local government area, do your thing, concentrate on your scheme of work, and don't go and do things that will cause trouble. That was what I said, and I have not changed.
All right, thank you very much.
But to come out and begin to insult the governor, I wasn't brought up that way. I wasn't, no.
All right. Dr. Chidi Julius Lloyd, thank you very much for your time here on the Parliament.
It's always a pleasure.
I mean, when we sought for you, please.
I'm still work in progress.
Yes, I know.
And I would like to invite you on a day when we will commission the Ubimini project. Once funds are released, we will complete the Ubimini project. That will bring it to 4 that have been commissioned. Then we go to Iba where your mom was working.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. And everyone who called in, sincere apologies for those of you who couldn't reach me. There were a lot of text messages I couldn't read. Some of them were insulting, some of them were praising. And then I couldn't read.
Those things don't bother me. Provided I'm at peace with my God.
We don't have enough time.
Insults are insults. You know what Jesus said to the fig tree? They want that without food. So this was not bother me.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's do this again tomorrow. Same time, same station. The Parliament will return. Stay here. 99.5 Wish FM, Nigeria's Business Radio.